90% of our human composition is...
Bacteria!
Atong binisayon.
Kagaw!
90% sa atong lawas, kagaw! Lingia imong isig kakirid kagaw.
Kagaw!
Alam niyo palang mga Ilonggo. 90% sa atong lawas, kaya bakterya man. No? Wow! Abundance morning, abundance night, abundance morning. A beautiful night, sorry. I was not there. I'm here now. Okay, so, alam na natin kung gaano ka-importante ang nutrisyon sa katawan natin. Ano? Narinig nyo ako kung bakit importante. Biblical approach, Genesis 1 verse 26 to 30. So 29 and 30 lang ta kay time bound. Okay, so Genesis 1 verse 29 and 30. God said, I will give you the fruit-bearing trees and all the fruit that has seed in it. They will be yours for
Food.
Food. No. They will be yours for food. 30. And to all the living things I will give every green plant for food. Kaya naman din masulti. Nga naman basig na di na ko makauntong ice cream sa balay. Di na ko makauntong lechon sa balay. No? Walang ibang makapagpahaba ng buhay ng tao. Fruits and vegetables. Now, tonight, hindi ako ang magsasabi. You will hear from doctors. Maririnig niyo mga doctors ang nagsasabi kung bakit hindi sila nagpe-prescribe ng nutrition. Next slide. The greatest cause of human suffering is ignorance on the... Modern science shows that the most common ailments in today's world are the result of nutritional ignorance. Nutritional ignorance. Sa wala pa mong kaduog na ito, ignorante ta sa. Ignorante ta o nutrisyon. Diba? Kung saan ang nutrisyon? Nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and wala yung oxygen niya, vitamins or minerals and nutrients. Diba? Ha? Rewind. Kasi meron pala mga Tagalog dito. No? So, ang nagpapatibay ng katawan natin, nangangailangan tayo ng vitamins, minerals. Yan yung nutrients. Yan ang ibig ng nutrition. So, kailangan natin ng nutrients. Okay? Now, ngayon, meron akong video na kayo mismo ang magsasabi na totoo pala yung sinasabi ni Doc Mark. Hindi pala si Doc Mark lang ang nagsasabi. Okay? Here's the video.
Statement that malnutrition kills 40% of cancer patients. So why don't more doctors recommend nutrition in their treatment protocols? Does modern medicine pay too much attention to drugs and not enough attention to natural types of treatments?
Yes, that's the short answer. Yes, that's correct. And I think a lot of that is how is research funded. You know, much of research is funded by the pharmaceutical industry. And they, for better or worse, their goal is to make money for their stockholders. And so their goal is to develop drugs that can be patented, that can be sold to treat illness. So they're funding the research, and not unexpectedly, then the medical world is looking for research to know how to treat patients, and what's available is drugs.
So while they may be very intelligent people, and I'm not debating that, you get through 12 years of schooling in medical school, you're a smart guy, smart gal. If you can't teach somebody something that you don't know yourself.
And they're trained to sell drugs. The system is designed to create chronic disease. There's no money in being healthy. There's no money in being dead. All the money is in being chronically ill. And so the way the remuneration, which for physicians, even with Medicare, is that it encourages more drugs to be written. More switch from one drug to the next. So by design, I feel like the system is flawed, and that's and who do you think is paying the Congress people money for their next election campaign? Some small town doctor who's trying to educate people on how to lose weight, or Pfizer or Merck? And I'm not picking on any specific company here, but it's just simply true. That's where the money comes from, and that's why that's how these jobs are created and billions of dollars are paid out to different individuals. And of course, my feeling on the way the government interacts with corporations, and so that's why the system's flawed. That's my opinion. That's one aspect of it that's very easy to sink your teeth into, and no one can tell me that I'm wrong because it's true. It's just a fact. This isn't something that's up for discussion. This is just pure and simply a fact. No one's interested in talking to you about losing weight. No one's interested in talking to you about quitting smoking. We do that a little bit, and there's actually codes for quitting smoking. There's some little fine nuances there, but the bottom line is there's no real incentive to promote true health, and there is an incentive to write lots of prescription medications by the way the system is designed.
When you went through medical school, how much nutritional training did you get?
Pretty much none.
Let's head to Austin, Texas, and see what Mike Adams, the health ranger, has for us.
There is a system of censorship of nutritional knowledge. There is a system that's trying to extinguish indigenous knowledge of anti-cancer herbs and medicines, foods, and nutrition. And the predominant messages that we are told in society today is that foods cannot be medicine. That's what they claim. That there's no such thing as medicinal herbs. The FDA's official position is that there's no such thing as a dietary supplement that has any effect on preventing or treating disease. But their position is that you are not a complete human being unless you have interventionist chemical medicine or vaccines.
Right.
You must be injected, you must be dosed with medications to be a complete human being. But that message is the antithesis of the natural world. It is the antithesis of natural living and holistic medicine, holistic healing. We are spontaneous self-healing beings. We are programmed from the day we're born to heal ourselves if we give our bodies the right nutrients and don't poison ourselves with dangerous toxins. It reminds me of a question a traditional Chinese medicine master once asked me when we were having discussions in nature about what's healing. And he asked me this very powerful but simple question. We were in a forest, and he said, "Look around. Find me something around here in the forest. Find me something that is not medicine." And I couldn't.
You couldn't do it.
I couldn't. Everything around us was medicine in one form or another. Even the soil beneath our feet, the microbes in the soil are medicine. The minerals in the stones are medicine. The chemical constituents in the tree bark are traditional Chinese medicine. A lot of those are tree barks. The herbs, the plants, everything had a medicinal component. Even the sky, the sunlight was medicinal. I couldn't find anything that wasn't medicine. And so when people tell me, when they come up to me and they say things like, "I don't know what to do about cancer, I've tried everything." Have you tried nature? Have you? I bet you on the way to your cancer clinic, you walked by nature. You walk by some plants that probably have anti-cancer medicines in them.
Wow! Overwhelming information. Grabe, no? So, hindi lang ako ang nagsasabi. Na, grabe, marami pa kayong maririnig in the future pag a-attend kayo ng event. I will show more. Maraming doktor na nagsasabi, walang gamot talaga na kapagpagaling ng sakit ng tao. Doctors galing sa bibig ng mga doctors in medicine. Okay, now, back to our human composition. We are all bacteria. Okay? Pero, tingnan mo itong isang cell. Sinabi ko sa inyo, pupunuin ang ulo